Alrighty, guys, another exciting episode of My Adventures with Superman Lois. This is episode 9, Zero Day. So, sorry about that. I was looking for something. Looking for something. I will get this episode review out very quickly because I got a storm coming, so I do not know when the power will be out for this one. So this episode will be quick. This is part 2 of the last one. It was still pretty good. Not the greatest, but still pretty good. I enjoyed it a lot more this time around than the last episode. This episode, we got more of a history of what happened on, I guess you could say, how old is Clark now? Let's go with 20 something years ago. And it showed, or hell, I don't even think 20. Apparently, there was a portal that was open, and it showed a Kryptonian coming out with Kryptonian technology. And it doesn't give you too much information, but it gives you enough of what happened or why General Lane hates Superman. Um, General Lane thinks it's him who was there that many years ago with him and Amanda Waller, which is not. Come to find out, is another person, which we still don't know. Some saying it's the Eradicator, some say it could be General Zod. We don't know. Well, it is what it is right now. But the question is, where is he? They never kind of speculate where he is. So, this episode was getting a gist of Superman trying to figure out, like, why are you doing this to him? And like, you're trying to hurt people. It's like, no, it's not. And General Lane can actually see the humanity in him. Like, wait a minute, maybe I'm going off the wrong way. And it's pretty nice to see. Um, um, what else? Lois and Jimmy are trying to find him where he's at, and then eventually, the League of Villains comes out. They kind of escape, which that was going to happen anyway. Live wire. So she escapes, and I did not like the fact, even though I like the fact that she got her comeuppance back from Deathstroke, because earlier in episodes, she and Deathstroke kind of had like I want to say a rivalry going on, but they had kind of like a some beef per se. And I like that she got her comeuppance, but I did not like the fact that the way Deathstroke got his eye was through Livewire. I did not like that. I'm like, really? Like, y'all could have come up with a better way than that. Really? I would have been cool if Clark would use his laser beams or something. Because we don't really need Deathstroke versus Livewire. Like, really, that's a rivalry that we don't really need to see. But whatever, I kind of ran with. I just left it alone. Because now Deathstroke wants payback. So now Deathstroke, his main focus is to get Livewire back. That's his main focus in the show. Like, if anything, he has to get her back now. Whatever. Yeah, I thought, yeah, I could have done better, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Um, Hell, it would have been funny if Jimmy would have got it. I don't know. I'm just speculating here. But also, Jimmy gets the orb that he sees altered version of Clark. Also, the next episode, there's more into that with that orb, and Clark now is doubting himself because now he hears someone else saying that he's not here to help humanity, he's here to destroy humanity, and that plays a part for the next episode too. It's getting good. It's very good. The storytelling is very slow at times, but can be very good, and the animation at times is great. But what sells the show is the characters, the storytelling, the world, the building. Is it my world I will build? No, but I like what they're doing. Their steps, their progress into it. Like if somebody told me they were doing a Superman interpretation in this form into a live action film, I would not hate it, but I would not care for it or dislike it in a way. But I can see the effort put into it that I might actually give it a chance. Like the first film, I probably would hate if they do a sequel to this and it makes money. They can actually fix the problems I have in the second one, and you see the show kind of doing that at regards at times, and it's not that bad. Um, I think the only thing I will say about this is I'm kind of done with the whole technology with villains thing because I know they're Kryptonian based, and majority of these villains are Kryptonian based villains now, well, with Kryptonian tech based villains. I don't really care for that unless it leads to Brainiac, and they all get controlled by Brainiac, which is fucking terrific, which I think that's the role is, because I always like Brainiac combined with Kryptonian origins is a lot more easier to introduce a character like that, and is a lot more better because when you have him from his own planet, sometimes it can get kind of not boring, but it can also get kind of like, really, because we all know Brainiac as a Kryptonian that was done in the anime series. It's the best interpretation they've done. Now they did it in Smallville, and Smallville came out pretty better. And that's the route they all films, live action should always go the Brainiac from the anime series, because that interpretation of Brainiac is the most effective interpretation of Brainiac you can do in any form of media, I think. Video games, anything. So, but overall, good episode. I'll give this episode 8 out of 10. I think that last week episode was an 8 out of 10 too. Watchable and enjoyable. Um, or, excuse me, I rate the whole series 8 out of 10. But I mean, for this episode alone, I will probably rate it 4 out of 5. Yeah. Still 8 out of 10 things. Still good. But anyway, guys, as always, like, subscribe. Peace. Have a Johnson day. You haven't seen this episode, go check it out. It's fantastic. I'm dead.